The Lobster by Roman Giordano. The taxonomy of the lobster. The domain, animal. Kingdom, Animalia. Phylum, Arthropoda. Class, Mollusca. Order, Decapoda. Family, Nephropidae. Genus, Homerus. Species, Americanus. Lobsters' colors. When you think of a lobster, you think that they would be red, but they're not. They are many different colors: blue, yellow, brown, red, and sometimes green. Lobsters' diet. Lobsters eat tiny fish, worms, algae, crabs, and seaweed. Lobsters also eat other lobsters. Although they are not carnivores, sometimes they mistake other lobsters for their food. Lobsters protect. They hide in a lot in holes and crevices. Their color blends with their normal background. They have tough, hard, and spiky shells, and they use their claws as weapons. Lobsters can be found all over the world. Lobster's external features. The lobster has an outer shell for protection. The lobster has crusher claws. The lobster also has an anus. Lobster's internal features. The lobster has a heart. The lobster has a brain. The lobster also has a stomach. Biome. Lobsters usually live in holes and crevices of rocky and coralline bottoms. Behaviors. When placed in a new environment, lobsters pause, then begin to explore the arena, generally keeping close to the walls, which they continually circle. Mirroring moves, they remain motionless. Claws up, standing high on the tips of their walking legs, or they bump, darting to and fro for and maintaining those display. Now the weapons, the claws, start to be used, but only to grasp the opponent. Like Greek-Roman wrestlers in a giant underwater arena which combat and tries to overturn the other, if one succeeds, then here too a decision is made by the retreat of the loser. Grow and develop. The first few years of a lobster's life are precarious. Of the 10,000 eggs that a female may release, only 0.1% may survive. That's only 10 eggs. Planktonic phase. During the phase, the larvae are free swimming and stay this way for 3 to 10 weeks. The stage 2 lobster is a little larger and has developing swimmerets. The lobster will molt from the second time, resulting in a stage 3 lobster. Although by this time it is much larger, it still has the folded appearance of the stage 1 larva. The bend in the middle of the larva is not characteristic of the adult lobster. The swimmerets of the stage 3 lobster are still non-functional, and the animal still swims with the aid of its front appendages. Midway through the fourth stage, the tendency to move towards the light is hindered by the dominant desire to move downwards towards the bottom. It is here where the lobster will stay. The young lobster have now passed through the planktonic phase and have entered the bathnic phase. It is this phase in which young juvenile lobsters are shelter-bound and restricted. It is over the few years that these few surviving lobsters must protect themselves from predators. After finding a home, these young lobsters must change their diet from a shelter-based food supply to a food supply outside their shelters. Reproduce. Lobsters can lay up to 10,000 to 80,000 eggs, where only 0.1% of the baby's lobsters survive to become adults. There's a sticky glue substance that sticks all the eggs together under the female stay. Gallery. Resources. Thanks for watching.